What's up? It's Maduric, and I'm making this video as a follow-up to a previous video I made on Trophi.ai, which is a tool to help improve your skills in sim racing. In this video, I just want to do a quick review of a very specific way I'm using this to help with a very important technique in racing called trail braking. So trail braking is basically using the brake while you steer to help control the car. Or more importantly, as you let off the brake, you're including steering. Now, as a beginner, one of the things that you're told to do is just brake before you start turning, stop braking, and then turn. But it's a lot faster if you use trail braking. So instead of just totally letting off the brake before you turn, what you do is use braking to move the weight of the car forward, which gives you more grip while you turn. However, you don't want to just keep the brake down while you turn. That's going to allow oversteer and understeer in certain cases. So the process of trail braking is as you let up off the brake, you add more steering. It's a very tricky technique, and it's hard to know if you're doing it right. But with the tool I'm going to show you, there's a way for you to very clearly understand how you're doing. So on screen share mode here, we are going to look at an AI that I did. And again, the AI is just a real person that is a pro driver within, in this case, Assetto Corsa Competizione. And what you do is do a couple laps, and then it'll analyze your telemetry against the pro or the AI. So what we're going to look at is just braking. So the red line is going to be the expert, and me is going to be in the orange. Now, if I play this, what you'll see is my line compared to the AI. So in this case, you could see that we both got to 100% braking relatively at the same time. However, the pro driver, as you could see, much more gradually released the brake, and that is trail braking, whereas I held the brake down for much longer and then let it go much quicker. And that did not help me get the steering that I needed and the extra traction and grip to be faster. Now, I am on what's called a load cell brake pedal, which has a lot of pressure to push down. And I literally need to kind of move my whole body into the pedal. And so releasing it slowly, it's actually very tricky. But with this tool, I could practice this in real time, because what happens is when I play this back, I can push my brake pedal, and as you can see, it will move my orange button there up and down. So now I could play this back in real time and practice in real time releasing the brake in the same amount that the pro driver did. So let's give it a couple of tries. So here we go. So I'm going to practice getting to that 100% rate when the AI does. And now I'm going to practice releasing it nice and slow to follow that same graph. Okay, let's do it one more time. Can't tell you how helpful this is, because it's basically telling me what to do, and I could focus on doing it without all the other things that happen. You know, when you're driving, there's just so much visual and physical stimulation that it's very hard to focus on one thing. But all of these things are muscle memory. And so with this tool, I could practice my muscle memory of the brake pedal on what it feels like to trail brake and let off of the brake. I could certainly also look at the steering. So you could see here, the purple line is steering. I'm just going to take me off. So now I could see, or we can just include me. And as I go here, I'm not sure if the steering will work in real time, but the brake pedal definitely will. But again, if I want to even just kind of mimic the feeling of braking, releasing the brake while I turn, again, this is a tool that is telling me exactly what to do with my driving to improve. And this is something that, you know, I've bought courses where they tell you concepts, but it's very hard to practice those concepts and know if you're doing it right. This tool, which is 100% free, is helping me get there. So just wanted to show a very specific use case that is allowing me to improve, you know, my driving and my skills. So there you go. Check it out. Later.